Yeah. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome into this AFC South Show 232 here on the channel. My name is Curtis, host of the show. With me, my resident co-hosts. Up at the top right, the esteemed Glitter Kitty Conquistador, soon to be author of many leather-bound books. Isaiah, co-host.
I'll be leather-bound. I don't know about any books.
Oh, God. But, you can catch him and Eric and Trevor over on Third and Teal, talking all things Jacksonville. Down at the bottom right, we got Jeff, a.k.a. Walk Softly and Carry a Big Stack, one half of Unstabled. You can catch the other half of Unstable, Justin. I was going to say his better half, but that implies something else. You can catch,
it's rude.
You can catch Justin over on Kingmaker Sports talking about your fantasy footballs. And then they do another joint venture called Tag Team Talk.
Get it together, Curtis.
Jesus. And then down at the bottom left, Andrew, one half of Titans Table for Two. Yes, that was. Yeah. You guys remember in the offseason when we were like, the Titans are bad, and Andrew was like, we could do some games. And
I thought it might go like 500.
Yeah.
So what was his?
Not lose by a total of 500.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I think this would be a good time to queue up like our predictions, and I think I said their ceiling was like 5 wins.
I'm pretty sure we all gave him like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And Andrew's like, nah, bro, we got 9 wins.
No, we got like 9, bro.
Can't even
With
go
love.
500 anymore.
With love. No, that was a few weeks ago. Cross that threshold.
Hey, how many wins you think? I don't know, 6, 7. It's the first time I've ever done that, and
We're about to have like a whole
Clip it. Somebody clip it.
a whole other demographics going to start tuning into this show.
What up, Eric?
And of course, I'm the Texans pod co-host with Mike and Chris. So if you're a Texans fan, come check us out over there at That Real Texas Team podcast. Gentlemen, AFC South on AFC South fucking hate week this week. So, only 2 of us were going to come out of this weekend winners, and unfortunately for the gentleman on the bottom of the screen, they were the unfortunate losers. We will start with Andrew. Let's hear about what happened against the Jaguars. But first, if you got any injuries or anything that you'd like to give us an update about, please.
The biggest one for us coming out of the week was Restrepo. I think they said it wasn't broken. I thought it was broken because they carted him off, but apparently it's not broken. We haven't gotten a full update from what I've seen. I've been a little busy today, but last I saw it was not broken. So
Jeff Simmons' pride.
He's pissed. Very pissed.
He's broken.
Let me tell you though, LaQuinn Allen Jr., fucking dog. Fucking dog. He told Max Crosby earlier in the season, "Yeah, I'll smoke you, boy. I'll smoke you." Because Max Crosby told him he'd kill him. And then he fucking stands over Jeff Simmons and says, "Suck my dick, bitch."
Reminds me of our old corner, Ryan Mouton. He told Aaron Hernandez, like he got in his face and said something, and Aaron Hernandez told me he'd kill him. He said, "Little did I know."
I thought it was just trash talk, man.
Yeah, Julius Chestnut got his feelings hurt. And
That's all the place. Hey, shout out Logan Cook, not because of that, but because saving a punt return touchdown, because Jim Ray was definitely going yard on that one. And he just threw that leg up and tripped him.
That was the one they picked up the flag on, wasn't it?
Maybe, I can't remember.
They threw the flag and then they picked it up, but that's the one where him and Chestnut hit each other and he hurt his shoulder, but he threw his leg up when he fell. And yeah. Then the next one he went up there and got
I think those are separate
Chestnut's face.
Yeah. But
they were separate plays, but there was a flag on that one that they picked up that Chim was about to take back to the house. I was even sitting there like, no. And then he tripped him. I'm like, yes.
Oh no, it's going to be 10 to 25.
Not allowed.
Yeah, that's the only injury I had. I don't know if anybody else had any injuries or not.
Yeah, okay. Any other injuries, gentlemen?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Walker Little.
Yeah, the Colts avoided disaster. I mean, Sauce Gardner went down on a no contact injury. He was in a boot. Everyone kind of feared Achilles. Looks like it's just like a calf strain. So he'll be week to week, but they won't put him on IR. So they expect him back this season. So, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I guess it was fun while it lasted for him and Ward to be out there. On the bright, I mean, Daniel Jones, you can tell he's limited. I mean, they're calling pocket passes and handoffs to Taylor. They're not doing much to roll him out of the pocket. So you can tell that he's definitely hampered with his leg injury. On brighter news, Buckner, I think he can come back this week against Seattle. So hopefully he's good to go and they activate him because Jesus, man, he's been missed. They've needed him, and
Seattle's got to be the hottest team in the league right now, right?
Not the Rams.
It's hard to tell.
Probably.
I feel like
league, there is no one's hot in the league. Everyone's. Yeah. So there's a couple of there's some warm teams, you know.
Joe Burrow's pretty hot.
Shut up.
Not
That's
really. Now Jeff. Not to say I told you so, but when they traded for Sauce Gardner, and now I did not want him to be hurt long term. I didn't want him to get hurt. Did I not say his knee was starting to hurt already as soon as
it's
he got
his calf?
Guys? No.
It's his calf.
Did I not say they had a history of
the knee
lower
goes
leg
next to the capo.
Just saying. No, that sucks. I'm glad it's not his Achilles though, because I saw a video of it, and they quoted Tyrese Halliburton, because when Halliburton tore his Achilles, he said, "I turned around and looked for who kicked me in the back of the leg, and there was no one there." Because on that play, Sauce turned around and looked, and there was nobody behind him, and I was like, "Oh shit!" That's not good. Luckily, though,
Kobe said when he went down, he said he looked at the defender and said, "Please tell me you tripped me." And he said, "No, I didn't."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sauce said that it felt like he got shot in the leg, but it was apparently just a calf strain. It was
okay.
They did the MRI and everything, and it's
you got to be careful.
It's good
with it still because
Yeah.
It started with a calf strain with KD and Halliburton both, and they went out there and tried to play on it, and that's when their Achilles snapped. So I would be as careful as possible with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you need him, but you'd much rather have him in the playoffs than you would right now.
At this point, that's up for debate.
Don't get down, Jeff.
We'll get into it in a minute.
You don't get to hold this sign. This is for me. This is for me.
Walker Little went down during the game. So Van Lennon, who was subbed in at right guard, moved to left tackle, and they subbed in Wyatt Millum at right guard. So there's a whole bunch of subbing. But other than that, there wasn't anything super significant. Parker Washington went down with a non-contact injury. He was clutching at his lower abdomen on the right side or left side, I can't remember. There's a chance he won't play this next week. We released Austin Trammell, so I'm thinking that we're bringing in some extra wide receiver help. Just don't know who. But yeah, that's really it though. Non-contact for Parker, and then a concussion, I think, for Walker Little.
Heard. For the Texans, rookie safety Jalen Reed broke his forearm, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was really his second start, and he kind of worked his way up, and due to injuries, he got an extra opportunity, and I'd kind of been rooting for the guy, so I hope he heals up quick and is able to come back. Beyond that, I think Tim Settle got hurt. I don't remember hearing anything about him. I think I remember seeing him come back in at some point. I know Aziz was being evaluated for a concussion at some point and then came back in. So maybe it's just because they can't tell with him, He's
already
he's just kind of already not there. But
see ball, hit ball, see ball, hit ball.
No, see helmet, hit helmet.
Look, every team's got a
ball, not a ball.
Helmet.
He's from the James Harrison School of Tackling.
So Andrew, let's hear about the Titans. Hear about the Titans taking an L to the Jags. By the way, score predictions were as follows. Andrew said 27-23 Tennessee. I said
close.
27-20 Jacksonville.
Almost got y'all score right.
Jeff said 18-17, but really 38-17. And Isaiah said 38-17.
I deferred to Isaiah. Yeah.
So, Isaiah wins that one, I guess.
Yeah, barely. Almost had him. Titans. It's crazy because the first drive, like, okay. Tony Pollard was kind of like gashing through the defense, and then they decided, hey, let's not go back to him. And then ended the game with 10 carries, probably had like 6 on that first drive. Cam definitely had one of his worst. It kind of felt like a 2 steps forward, 1 step back game. If anything has come from me, he hasn't turned the ball over like the last 4 games, so you should feel good about that at least. He had like a little stretch there where he was throwing at least, I think he threw 1 interception like 4 straight games. It's really starting to, and I kind of knew it was going to go back to something like this because it's a team with an interim head coach with a bunch of rookies leading it. That's what it is, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Jim still looked decent on punt return. I think he had 1 muff. But I mean, still looks electric. That's a bright spot. I mean, the bright spot on the defense has been kind of the same with Cedric Gray, Jeff Simmons, and Kevin Winston these last couple of weeks. So, yeah, it's just like I said, it looks like a team that's run by an interim head coach with a bunch of rookies leading it. So, it definitely did. I mean, I thought it was one we might be able to steal just because it was a division game. I was wrong. It came out the first drive. I was like, okay. At this point, I really wish that fucking Mike McCoy would go for it on like every 4th down on that side of the 50. Like, there's no reason we should be settling for field goals at this point. Like, what are we playing for? Like, get him in as many uncomfortable situations and as possible. Because you got a real talent there, and don't shy away from putting him in those situations to get better.
I mean, what are they going to do? Fire him?
Yeah, like, well, no.
Interim head coach.
You just went fucking 0-6. You're not getting the job anyway, dog. I don't see the reports, but they're already talking about which coach they're bringing in after you. So
if you own a Titans zip up and a clipboard, come to the facility on Monday.
Dude, I bet I could do better.
Need an interim.
Honestly,
4th and 18 on our own 20. Go for it. But yeah, I mean, we looked good the last 3 weeks of like just kind of keeping it close, playing above, and it just kind of like got back down to reality game for us for sure. That we really just don't have the weapons, and the offensive line. Like J.C. Latham just got absolutely destroyed this game. It's pathetic. There was one Tajay run. I think he only had 2 carries, and one of the carries, dude just fucking sidestepped J.C. Latham and tackled him like right as he grabbed the ball, and then Josh Allen's put J.C. Latham in a reverse mode and backed him right up into Cam. Cam was on the run all game, and there's a couple of sacks. A couple of times where he got hit and stuff. I'd be like, okay, that was your fault, Cam. But man, it's hard to like believe you have a clean pocket when you barely get one. You get a little antsy and jumpy back there.
Yeah.
So, that's about it for us.
All right, Isaiah, let's talk about it from the Jaguars' perspective. 25-3, 8-4, first place in the division. How are we feeling?
Fuck the Titans. Next. No, I mean, I will say that. Get back.
Yep.
Get back in here, pal. So, what I will say though is, I think that this game we did a good job of containing Cam Ward. He really didn't get a chance to scramble outside of the pocket much. They climbed the pocket a lot, or they like climbed back on him instead of just like Normally, Josh Allen likes to cut inside whenever he shouldn't be. And so I think we contained Cam Ward pretty good. He was throwing at some weird kind of throwing angles throughout the game. Overall, though, I think the Jaguars' defense played really well. The offense played good, too. Trevor Lawrence was comfortable out there. I think this is the first game I didn't see like 3 or 4 throws where I'm like, that could have been intercepted. Overall, they did well taking care of the ball. He had that one fumble down the field, but went straight out of bounds using the little Sammy sideline. As Eric said, belt to ass. But overall, just a clean game for Trevor. But still a lot of penalties, man. You're not going to beat a lot of teams who aren't the Titans if you're having that many penalties for that many yards. It's the truth. Overall, though, I was happy with what I saw out there outside of the penalties. I think that they played well enough. They managed Jeff Simmons and Sweat. We definitely did not run the ball very well in that game, but Simmons wasn't creating as much havoc in the backfield as I was thinking he was going to with this crappy O-line. He had a couple plays here and there, though, where he kind of got in there and made disrupted. But overall, though, I thought he was going to be in Trevor's face every single play. Luckily, he wasn't.
They put the beams on him. They were double and triple teaming him every play.
And that one play that he sacked Trevor, he just instantly defeated the double team. And Trevor's over here. I think the problem is Trevor's like 20 seconds behind, so he's like screaming about the right guard, and I'm like, Jeff Simmons beat a double team against the left guard in the center. What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, oh wait, he's talking about like 3 plays ago. Overall though, I was happy with what I saw out there. The defense played good enough. Special teams did all right. Logan Cook was getting a little chippy out there. Apparently he told someone he was going to kill him. I don't think that really happened, but if it did, man the fuck up. And then Chestnut tried to I think what happened was when Chestnut tried to grab him and like turn his body and throw him on the ground, and Cook just like stood there and didn't move and then Chestnut was like, oh shit, I got to save face. He's like, he said he was going to kill me. No, overall though, good game, man. It was nice to see.
It was kind of a basic game, really. It really just like the Jags were just more efficient. That's really what it boiled down to. Like no team really played amazing. I don't think there was was there a turnover at all in this game?
The fumble.
There was
DK's fumble
on the
return.
Yeah.
The other one was a punch out against Pollard, or who was that?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so we look at it, we went up 3-0, and then they scored, and then we fumbled on the kickoff. It was 15-3 before Cam even got the ball back. Like all of a sudden you're down 2 possessions and you haven't seen the ball. But other than that, those two, those 2 turnovers. And then, like I said, them just being a little more efficient. Like, I mean, if you look at nobody just really went crazy. Like, we ran the ball okay, but we didn't run it enough. They ran it more, but we actually were good against the run, which is crazy. And then Trevor didn't make any mistakes, and then our guys did. That's really what it is. I mean, Cam didn't really make any mistakes. He was a little off on some throws for sure, but he didn't put the ball in harm's way. Like, when he made a mistake, he threw it, like, at the player's feet, really just trying to get away from the pressure because there was a lot of pressure. Hans Allen had himself a day, showing why he deserved that paycheck.
He didn't, but
not for this game. I mean, compared to the other games.
One game, yeah, but no.
This game compared to the other ones, he showed why.
If he did this every single week, if we play the Titans every single week,
he'd be fucking Myles Garrett, baby.
Yes, sir. But that's really all I've got for this one. Nothing special, just Jaguars went out there and played football efficiently outside of the penalties and just took care of business.
Yep. Kind of a boring game to watch, honestly.
For some people.
But it really was the chippiest 25-3 game ever. They were fighting like after every play. It was crazy. If there's
when the punter's out there fighting, bro,
Yeah, if there's anything you could take as a Titans fan, like, hey, they care enough where they're still getting mad out there. They're not like just going out there for the motions, Yeah. So.
Well, all right. Let's pivot to the other AFC South matchup. Colts bringing in the visiting Texans. Of course, the Colts lose 20-16. Jeff, how we doing? How we feeling? What's going on? What's the vibes?
So like this segment that I'm going to start with is not to say that I'm letting Shane Steichen and the Colts off the hook. But there are things that need to be tied. And it's just not in this game. I mean, it's been shitty all around the league. The officiating in this, like, I hate to bitch about it, I really do, but there's a lot of rules that I think have some gray area. There's one that's pretty black and white. When the clock's 0, it's a delay a game. It was 3rd and 15. They didn't call it, and they let the play run, and then they called Kenny Moore for a phantom PI. What should have been 3rd and 20 is now 1st and whatever, and then they get a touchdown like the next play. You can argue all day, extra point, not extra point. Shouldn't even have mattered. Should have been 3rd and 20. And then the Colts get the ball back on the, obviously, Texans had to kick. It was a really pretty egregious face mask on Jonathan Taylor that God missed. There was pass interference, I think, on Alec Pierce that got missed. It was really frustrating. But Shane Steichen, I sent you guys a text when the game started. When you think back at how the game against the Chiefs went, Daniel Jones put up like 18 yards in the second half, and he elected to receive in overtime. They went 3 and out, punted, rest is history. He elects to receive at home when your offense sputtered against the Chiefs. And what did they do? Pass, punt. I'm like, he just lost the game on the opening fucking drive. Right now, your defense is your strength, and you want the ball in the second half. I don't know what he's doing. I think they were winning in spite of him. He still looks like a deer in the headlights. Like, he has no feeling for the game at all. I remember he went, I can't remember what quarter it was, but he went pass. They were both incompletions, 3rd and 10, and then he runs. Fuck are you doing, dude? I can't, like, when you mix that kind of coaching and the end of the game, like whatever officiating, you're not going to win games. He was very aggressive. I sent you guys a text, take the fucking points. And what did he do? Went for it. Didn't put 3 on the board. Luckily, they got an interception on the next drive, but, still, you could have had an interception and had 3 points. So it's just he's not putting his team in a position to succeed at this point. They've lost 3 of their last 4, and now we have to travel. It's in Seattle or Jacksonville this week. I think it's Seattle.
Jacksonville.
It's Jacksonville. It's in Jacksonville. So, yeah, now you got to travel to Jacksonville, who's now leading the division. And I've already put this game as an L. So, they very well could drop 4 of the next 5. And now we're talking about, are the Colts even going to hit a wild card? I mean, they've got Jacksonville in Jacksonville. They've got to go travel to Seattle. Then they got the 49ers at home. It's like, I said it was their division to lose, and, here we are. And this is, if that happens, I don't think – I said it last year too, but I don't know how you bring back Steichen and Ballard. I don't. You start 7-1, and now you're 8-4 and staring at 8-5. Yeah. He's proven that he cannot coach against, like, look at how he coached against Andy Reid. Look at how he's coached against a number 1 defense. Look at how he coached against the Rams. When he's not beating up against shitty teams, Titans, he just looks lost. He has no feel for the game, and it's just, even if they go to the playoffs, it's like, I don't trust Shane Steichen at all at this point. It's frustrating. The whole damn game was frustrating.
Speaking of
tell
bad
from your
refs,
text.
Do what?
I couldn't tell from your text.
Oh, it was a very frustrating day. It's
But,
like
speaking of bad reffing, the refs are also the only reason the Colts were even still in this game, because of a phantom PI that happened against the Alec Pierce late in the game that got them another touchdown, because that ball was 15 yards out of bounds and clearly uncatchable. And so
show the video.
no PI. Okay,
There isn't one.
There is. It's
It was
literally
not 15 yards out of bounds.
it was at least
The
10.
dude was being armbarred for like 4 yards.
He wasn't.
Oh, he was.
He wasn't.
I
I'll
didn't
pull it up
see
right
that,
now.
though.
It's
No,
not
I have
Phantom
no-
PI if it was actually happening.
It didn't happen though. Is the problem? You're allowed to keep a hand on him. Alec Pierce sold it. I mean that ball is out here. That ball hit right here.
You could see it right there.
Yes, you can. You can see the ball hit right here behind the ref. That's not a catchable football. Therefore, it can't be pass interference. And he didn't hold him. Alec Pierce slowed down and then fell convincingly because he had a hand on him. That wasn't PI.
Even the announcers went over like 7 times, Isaiah.
And said it wasn't
He was
PI.
grabbing his arm and held it back.
It doesn't matter, though. The ball's not catchable. You can call it defensive holding. It's not a PI. And that sets you
Can't
up for a
call it
12-yard
defensive
touchdown to
holding.
Tyler Warren.
Can't call it
No, you
defensive
can't.
holding unless it's. I think it's got the same kind of rules as like illegal contact. Like the ball has to be like it can't be thrown yet.
But it wasn't a PI, though, is my only point. It
Yeah, I mean,
Alec
that
Pierce
still doesn't
sold it.
change that there was.
very well.
I'm just saying, like, in general, officiating, okay, it was uncatchable. Great, not pass interference. The Colts lose by a little bit more. So we both traded spot touchdowns. It's just
You're saying it went both ways.
I'm just saying, like, so they spotted the Colts 7. They spotted the Texans 7. It's just
Wait,
it's the
Alphabet
alphabet
has
has
the
more
same
W's.
amount of W's as you. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's
The
debatable.
Alphabet
W.
has the same amount of
The
W's.
Cardinals really
It's-
lost that game. We didn't win that game. The Cardinals lost that game.
I'm just
W
saying
with an asterisk.
this officiating has been pretty fucking terrible.
Okay,
It's
throughout
been
the league.
terrible for years.
It's fucking awful, and clearly they're not doing a damn thing about it. I don't know, man. I feel like there's, like I said, on what is a catch, what isn't. There's gray area, kind of interpretation. When are they actually going to call a holding? Or like we all can agree that holding happens on almost every play to some extent. It's just how egregious is it? Like how. But if a clock is at 0, I mean, that's a fucking penalty. I mean, there's no, well, no. If it's 0, let's delay a game. That's the rule. And there was a good amount of time for them to like look at the clock and see the ball hadn't been snapped. It's 3rd and 20. That play doesn't happen. There's no any more Phantom PI on that either. So it was the whole damn, like the officiating was just god awful across the board, and it's been pretty terrible in a lot of these games. But it's not the only reason. I mean, Shane Steichen can't coach his way out of a paper bag at this point.
Shane
so
Steichen sucks, man.
it's not pretty.
But how do you start out the year and you're like, we're going to do exactly what we haven't been doing, what the fan base and anyone else who could ever think to even like football and coach a football game would do. And then all of a sudden be like, now,
Pass.
especially now that Daniel Jones is hurt, we're going to throw the ball more. Like what?
It's
Like, yes,
like I said, I'm
they're
not letting him off the
expecting
hook.
And they're expecting it, and Taylor's still hitting 80-yard touchdowns. Like they've got 10 men in the box, and he's still going yard. Like, what are we talking about here?
It's like, hey, we got Marshawn Lynch at the 1. Let's fucking pass it. It's that mentality. Like, what are you overthinking?
He loves to do that.
It's fucking stupid, and that's Shane Steichen in a nutshell.
I think these younger coaches kind of have the analytics guy. I feel like they listen too often to that guy, and it kind of puts them in Dutch early in the game. Before I get into my take
the points.
Here were the predictions for this game. Andrew said 23-17 Houston, pretty close. I said 20-17 Houston, even closer. Jeff said 24-21 Indianapolis. Isaiah said 18-17 Indianapolis. Equality. Let's see.
No. He was also fighting a stomach virus. He's asking about Tyler Warren. Is Dalton Schultz better than Tyler Warren? Absolutely not. But
Doesn't sound like a hand virus, and he fumbled it. bitch. No.
No, it was fun. You could tell that he was not playing like he normally does. Like he had a stomach virus like the night or before or some shit.
The real
He was
best tight end
questionable
in the
to play.
league is back, so we're good.
So
Feeling strange on Sundays now.
oh my god.
I mean, I'd say it's a stronger argument right now for Brock Bowers and Kittle, but
Brock
moving
Bowers.
on. Dude, that catch was stupid.
I wanted him so bad. There were 3 like
Stupid.
catch of the years within like 8 hours yesterday.
Oh, and one of them
Yeah,
was
one-handed as he's
Yeah,
falling.
one of them just so happened to be Treylon Burks.
Dude, when they threw it, it looked like the quarterback was throwing it away, and Brock Bowers just picks it up off the ground for a touch. I was like, what the fuck just happened? No, it was he's awesome.
Puka with that reaching like backhand catch was great.
Yeah, what was that, dude?
dude.
I've done that before against my
Okay.
5'3" Asian friend, but
I did forget to mention that Alec Pierce touchdown. That was a hell of a catch. I forgot to mention that.
It was a
That was a
catch.
hell of a catch.
Hell of a
throw.
catch.
good throw,
Like-
great throw.
Great throw. Perfect
I forgot
placement.
to mention it.
Yeah, no, I mean, one of the first things I wanted to do was kind of be like, all right, Daniel Jones is playing all right in Indianapolis right now.
So how long of a contract is he getting?
I would assume somewhere around 3 years. I don't know if they're going to go like a Travis or a Mahomes 10-year, but I would assume it'll probably be a couple 2-3 years.
Yeah, I bet it'd be like a 3-year,
So,
but
like-
an out after 2.
So like a 4-year contract, maybe like ballpark, I don't know, 160 million.
Duh.
That's
Mm.
cheap. That's actually cheap.
Probably,
for-
but
3 years, 90 million fully guaranteed. No.
that's Kirk Cousins.
what's Gardner Minshew doing these days?
Yeah, for real.
Backing up my
Look, from the Texans' perspective, Daniel Jones played a lot better than I thought he was capable of, definitely before the season started. But also just generally speaking, against better competition, he was able to throw some absolute dimes to several players, mostly Alec Pierce, but other players as well. That what was it, like I can't remember how long it was, but Josh Downs caught one on the sideline. That was just
That was a good catch too.
yeah.
Your players catch?
Yeah. Oh man.
You have guys that can catch.
Ours just knocking to the ground.
I was a little disappointed in the pass rush. Feel like they weren't as successful as they were in the past. Sheldon Rankins brings down the only sack. But upon watching even more highlights and everything, there were a couple plays where both tackles were basically sandwiching Daniel Jones. There was one where he even kind of like barely got it out as a forward pass. They won the pass rush in a lot of different ways beyond getting sacks, especially when you've got a guy who's got a fractured fibula. And I heard that it was the fractured fibula closer to like where it meets the ankle. So it's actually like quite manageable. If it were further up in the bone, it would be a problem, but manageable at the moment. Apparently Fred Warner played with the same injury most of the year. So quite survivable. But you can tell it does affect the way that Daniel Jones plays the game. He was not as mobile. And I think at several different points that was to the detriment of the team, where there were open running lanes. He couldn't really capitalize on those things. Jonathan Taylor, I mean, it was just one of those things where you're like, all right, we can't necessarily stop him outright, but let's at least mitigate where we
Let's keep him
can.
out of the end zone so I can't win $300.
Well,
Yeah.
Shane Steichen did that for you guys. So.
Fair, but yeah. So I mean, getting him was 84 yards on 21 carries, and I think he had another 38 in the receiving game, mostly coming off that one big kind of screen pass early in the first half. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, but yeah, even all that said, the defense still did its job when it came time for the most crucial fourth down, the most crucial third downs. They rose to the occasion and, got the job done when the offense was looking better than it has at different points in this season. Actually getting 2 touchdowns in the red zone this week was fucking impressive considering. So I got to give credit to Kaylee for at least getting a little bit more creative with how he's getting people in the end zone when we get down into the red zone. But offensive line was all right. Stroud was fine. A little rusty. Came in and kind of forgot, where the line of scrimmage is and threw that illegal forward pass like 4 yards downfield for some reason. That stupid interception right after we stop y'all on 4th down in the red zone where he's just trying to play big ball and misses the wide open guy in the middle of the field to go throw it at a guy in double coverage. You know how it is. But yeah, good game. There was so much bad officiating in this game. Not just this game. I mean, hell, the Commanders game last night was even really bad with penalties. There were a lot of different shit. Hold on. Stop crying. Let's go Texans. Jesus. But y'all called me ridiculous when I said the Texans could go 7-1 down the stretch. Now we're looking at needing to go 4-1 down the stretch to make that happen. And my one loss was to the Chiefs. So if we lose this week, this is as the plan expected. But with that being said, gentlemen, what were y'all's thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I kind of felt similar with the Jags and Titans game. Like the Texans were just more efficient. Like obviously it was closer, but the Texans like staying those drives led to a little more time of possession. It was just a more efficient game. Even though they had the one turnover and the Colts didn't, they weren't able. They got a third. I think they were like 30% on 3rd down. That's rough, and that hasn't been their MO all season. But I think that's a lot to do with just the Texans defense. I mean, the best defense in the league for a reason. So, and it doesn't help when the best defense is going against a quarterback who's obviously not 100%.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, that leads back to their bread and butter is either a good run on 1st down or just an easy check down to pick up 4, 5, 6 yards on 1st. And for some reason, these last couple of games, Steichen was like, nah. We want 3rd and longs. I can't. After watching these last year, I can't support it, dude.
I get it, man.
I've been thinking about it, and realistically, if Steichen wanted to, if anybody was trying to beat the Texans, knowing how hard our offense has to work just to get a fucking field goal on the board, putting any kind of points up with consistency is usually just literally enough. Like field goals every drive, you're going to outscore the Texans. If the Colts had implemented this strategy, they probably would have outscored us altogether, even, all things considered as equal. But yeah, I don't know. Steichen made some interesting moves, to say the least.
Stupid. You don't have to sugarcoat it. Stupid moves.
The Cade Stover tush push 2 in a row on 3rd down and 1 and it didn't work, and then on 4th down and 1 and it didn't work. What the fuck are we doing? I don't mind the idea of being aggressive there, but also if we kick a field goal, we're up 7, and instead of that, we're sitting here right now. And whatever. You're putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah.
But here we are, gentlemen, walking into week 14. And this is how the AFC South is being treated in the playoffs right now. Jaguars are the 3 seed, Colts are the 6 seed, I believe, and the Texans are first in the hunt. Now, obviously the Colts and the Jags play each other. If Houston is somehow able to win, against the Chiefs, we move up in the second. And there's actually a possibility that if the Bills lose or the Chargers lose, then the Colts or the Jags would still be in the playoff picture. So as we get down the stretch here, there's an increasing possibility that 3 of the 7 playoff spots would be occupied by an AFC South team.
Oh, so you're saying so the Texans would technically jump Jacksonville because we still have to play 2 more division games or 3 more division games or 2 more. Because you guys are done with your division games after
Indianapolis is week 18.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you'll have 1 game left. So technically, you would jump us because you'd have a better division record. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
this is kind of how I expected
actually,
the scenario last year to play out, though. Like just AFC South, like just right in there, like could send 3 to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we win this week, we keep our spot and we just
correct.
Yeah. Okay.
You would be a game ahead of us if we win, and we would have the head-to-head tiebreaker against the Colts, who would have the same record. And in theory, if the Chargers or the Bills were to lose, the Colts would maintain playoff hopes.
Oh, my brain. I was thinking you meant like the 2 seed, not second in the division. I'm running on a different wavelength right now, and I need to be about on this one. I got you now. I'm in the same. We're all here. We're all here.
Yay!
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you're going to have an opportunity later in the season to play the 2 seed right now, right?
Broncos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play the Broncos. Not like we got this week against the Colts, then we play the Jets, and then we play the Broncos. Then we play the Colts again, and then we play the Titans.
Yeah. It's going to be big final 5 games, gentlemen, and I'm fucking excited. I can tell you that right now, except for the Titans. I mean, there's just nothing going on right now.
Well, we started out the year, though, and we were kind of like, oh, the Colts are back, and the rest of the division sucks. And then now it's like, we're the most competitive division in football right now.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Simmer down over there.
Division. It's all of us, dude.
It's all of us,
man.
Oh yeah, okay. If the Bengals beat the Bills and y'all beat the Chiefs right now, then y'all would be in there then this week.
Yeah,
we're a very good team. We play sports.
We sports good.
Yeah, there's a lot of narratives that could get ended this week. Obviously, the Dolphins are still technically in contention at 5-7. I can't remember who they're playing. I think I can't remember who they're playing this week, but it's somebody that would really needs it. And there's a very good possibility that they get their playoff hopes ended. If the Bills beat the Bengals, then Joe Burrow's return is for absolutely nothing. And yeah, I mean,
no, don't forget that the Titans could squash the Browns' playoff hopes.
That's true. They are technically not eliminated
Myles
yet.
Garrett will break the sack record this weekend.
He might break the sack record in just this game.
First half.
Yeah, set his own 22.5 sacks in a game record.
How many sacks can Myles Garrett get?
Yep.
Cam Ward needs help. He needs yes. They need to get this first overall draft pick and trade back and get all the fucking bodies they can and just rebuild. But gentlemen, playoff picture's shaping up and things are getting interesting. So we'll catch you on the preview on Saturday. Do we have any closing comments?
No, I'm just playing around with this playoff predictor now.
Colts hate week. Fuck the Titans.
Yeah.
Hey, it was called hate week last week for us. I passed the juju on TE.
No, they passed the juju to the Dolphins,
Mm.
and he's actually playing pretty decent there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Juju Prince.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
What else
Yeah.
is new?
That's literally what I told my buddy. I was like, I was like, that's the reason he's not on the Colts right now is because he kept getting hurt.
Well, he was playing good, and then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Which is what he did with the Colts.
Oh, also, just real quick, shout out to Dolphins middle linebacker. I can't remember your name. You were number 22, and that's disgusting, but I'll let it slide. On that pick six they had, the 99-yard pick six or whatever it was, the intercom in his headset went out, and he actually called the defense himself, the middle linebacker, and then Minkah Fitzpatrick got the pick six.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw a thing. The headset went out apparently, and the linebacker called the defense that play.
Damn.
Student of the game. Just change that
All right.
fucking number you won.
Folks, if you've been joining us in the comments section, I appreciate you, Eric, Brandon, CCGTV 337. Thanks for joining us. If you're a Titans fan, go check out Andrew at Titans Table for Two. He and Christian holding it down, talking all things Titans. Do the same thing for our man at the bottom right, Jeff, a.k.a. Big Steck. You can catch him on Unstable. You can catch him on Tag Team Talk, and you can catch his cohort, Justin, over on Kingmaker Sports, talking fantasy football. Up at the top right, you can check out Isaiah on Third and Teal with Trevor and Eric. And then you can catch me talking all things Texans with Mike and Chris. Like and subscribe on the channel, folks. Trying to get in front of more AFC South fans each and every day.
So y'all want to hear? I just did my playoff, like my predictions for the rest of the year.
I don't
You
want
want
to
to
hear.
hear? Okay, I got all three of y'all in there. And I didn't do that on purpose.
All right. Yeah,
hear
go
it?
for it. Hit it.
Okay. First seed, the Patriots. Second seed, the Broncos. Third seed, the Texans. Fourth seed, the Ravens. Fifth seed, the Colts. Sixth seed, the Jaguars. And seventh seed, the Bills. Y'all all have the same record, but the Texans take the tiebreaker.
You have us all with the same record.
11-6. And that was just me just throwing it together.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would be kind of wild.
Wait, so you're saying, yeah, they beat the Chiefs this weekend,
Yeah.
or whenever they play them? Okay, yeah.
So y'all would all be 11-6.
Wait, but how would Houston have the tiebreaker?
I don't know.
Who do you have us losing to?
Let me go back. So you do want to hear it now?
No, I don't. I was kidding. Bye.
Jaguars. Who do y'all play this week?
The
Colts.
I have y'all winning
Colts.
this one, beating the Jets, losing to the Broncos, losing to the Colts, and then beating us.
Wouldn't they give us the
They're
same
going-
record? Or did the Texans sweep the Colts?
We have one game left.
Yeah, one. I have the Colts beating the
Oh.
Texans in Week 18
So we'd have
Because
the same
they-
record.
because they would win the division regardless by that point.
No, we'd be 5-1 in the division.
So even if they lost to the Colts last week, they would still win the division.
Since y'all split, y'all be 4-2. and
You're
we'd be
5-0 in the
No.
division right now. Oh,
No, you wouldn't be 5-1 in the
Four.
division.
You'd be 4-2.
You'd be 4-2 because you lost to Jacksonville one game. If you split
Yeah.
with the Colts, you'd be 4-2. We'd have the same record.
Didn't you just
Maybe
say
it's like an AFC. I have you split. I have them Colts.
Yeah,
beating you.
he had you losing
Oh,
to the
okay.
Colts.
I misheard.
Yeah.
My bad.
But even like the difference.
I guess that would
like
be
you-
points at that point. Or
Yeah, there's
somehow.
so many different tiebreakers down in there,
Yeah,
or like AFC record, like opponent's record, stuff like that.
yeah,
But the best news about this is the Chiefs wouldn't make it.
yeah. That's really what I'm.
Yeah, are the
If
Bills
the
in
Chiefs and the Bills somehow don't make it, that would be an amazing season.
Oh, dude, I think there's a possibility.
This one, the Bills are making it. They're the 7th seed in this. All right.
There's a possibility that if things break right, there's no Lamar, Josh Allen, or Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs.
But if the Jets beat the Bills last week, then the Chiefs do jump in, and then y'all swap speeds, the Colts and the Jack, which is weird.
Interesting. All right, folks. Let's get
That's how
at
it's
it.
going to happen. Book it. Put
Yup.
your bets in.
You heard it here first. Be good people. Fuck the Cowboys. It was never the Colts.